Hi everyone, welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. I want to talk about what Putin's done in the respect of lowering the nuclear threshold in Russia. It is basically sabre rattling, and you think to yourself, my missiles are better than your missiles, and my missiles go longer than your missiles. So it's just a case of poking the stick and intimidation because his country is on the verge of collapse. His country is really, really hurting, and I don't have to tell you how much his produce have gone up in Russia, because the Russian people are fully aware of how bad the country is getting. They are almost at a state of panic because it doesn't come out in the mainstream media that the fuel shortages, the lack of produce and resources inside Russia is getting to a critical state. It's getting to such a point it is going to cause Russia to implode on itself. And sooner or later, there's going to be a collapse in Russia. And I, it's a fine balancing act between Ukraine winning the war and Russia losing the war. Even if Ukraine lost the war as such, but didn't concede any gains to Russia, Russia could still lose the war on economical grounds. And basically, what will happen is that Russia will stagnate for years, maybe decades to come, because they're getting no financial aid from the West. They're only getting from India and China and Iran, and North Korea. But you've got to be aware that it's a very fine line to tread with what Russia's doing. Um, so, is there going to be a nuclear war? Don't think so, because what will happen? India will withdraw its backing, stop buying fuel from them, and China will basically cause Russia more problems than they know. And I think China has warned Russia not to use nuclear weapons. And Putin's way is intimidation and threats and a war of words. So there's espionage and sabotage that they do, and cutting undersea cables, planting bombs, um, and causing political unrest in the country and causing debates to be talking about his country and not other countries. Or, for example, causing another incident in another country where it takes the limelight of Russia, so Russia can have a free hand, do what it likes as such. So it can be a very tactical or logistic war. Tactically, Russia's losing. Economically, Russia's losing. And logistically, Russia's losing. So, what can Russia do? Concede? Highly unlikely. It's not Putin's way. Putin has got a very thick skin, and Putin is adamant that it's going to be his way or no way. What will persuade Putin? Collapse of the Soviet Union is inevitable if he carries on the way he's going, and there won't be enough resources to continue fighting. If it's getting to that point where the resources they're using to aid the war effort eventually something's got to tip the table of economics, and I think it's possibly going to happen sooner than later. I feel that Russia is on the brink of collapse. That is my analogy. Ukraine won't lose. Ukraine will be supported in many ways. So excuse the background noise. That's my daughter with our doggies trying to get me out for a wee. So I do apologise. So as you can hear them. Let me just pause it for a minute. Sorry about that. Doggies going out for their evening wee. And it's 11:25. A bit late really. It's bloody freezing cold out there. No, you're not coming up. I've got one down here who wants to jump on my lap. But there you go. It's a very precarious place to be in, isn't it? Because it can change of a flick of a switch, literally. And the future is uncharted, and we don't know what's going to happen. We've got to take Russians' threats seriously, because you've got a madman at the helm. And it's probably, I'd say, put Russia behind at least 100 years in its people's ability to live in a nice, comfortable environment which is modern and nice. So all Putin's done is destroyed the Russian people's ability to have a happier life, wealthier life, and a better economic life. Sad really that one man can destroy a country just like that. Should never be, should it? And here in the UK, what do we get? We get our stupid Prime Minister and the politicians. But that's a story for another day. So please let me know what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? What do you think? Please leave a comment below. Please like, share and subscribe. And you'll hear lots more about videos and what I make of all different subjects. So hope you enjoy. See you soon. Bye bye.